Well, hello, shell buddies, and welcome back to the Echoue Bijoux channel. This week we have strange skies and shark teeth. I've held off on posting this footage for weeks, trying to identify what it was that I actually saw. It's a little tricky to explain quickly, so we'll go and get into our intro, and then we'll get right into it.
There's this incredible cloud. It almost looks like an angel in flight, sort of. Oh, now this is cutie pie. Oop. And there's my first tooth for today. Ta-da!
I was by myself this morning and didn't have John with me and went out to Lido for a sunrise shell trip. On my way to Lido, after I had already crossed over the bridge, well, actually, as I'm crossing the bridge to get onto St. Armand's, I see something very, very odd in the sky. Sort of looked like a spiral, sort of looked like I didn't know what. I really didn't. It's like, I don't know, 5 after 6, 10 after 6 in the morning at that point. Takes me a few minutes to get down to Lido and take a look and get to the beach so I could show it to you in all of its amazingness, whatever it is. I come into Lido Key /St. Armand's down 41, turn at the traffic circle, and I have to go over 2 bridges. The first one marked by the X, and then see down where Lido is. In both instances, from the vantage point I saw, I could see this part of the sky that's roughly in this circled area. And you can see I'd be looking in the same direction just by how it's sort of laid out. So I can see it going over the bridges, but then once I make the turn onto Washington and cut around the circle to head out to the park, I lose sight of it because I'm in houses and trees. I get there and park near the blue X, and I cut through trees again to come out at the yellow X. So again, I couldn't see it until I got to the water's edge once I entered the park. So let's go take a look at what it is that I actually saw, and then I'm going to put a poll on the channel. You guys tell me what you think, because frankly, I'm really not sure.
I just got here to Lido, and I'm looking out at the trail in front of me, and there's animals running across it, and it's got to be raccoons. I am the only one out here at 6:35 in the morning. We have had 2 monster days of wind around here. Low tide was at 6 o'clock, and we're going to be steadily on our way up to a midi at about 12 noon, then a little drop, and then it keeps going up from there. And there's something really gorgeous going on in the sky, too. I caught a glimpse of it as I was coming down Boulevard of the Presidents. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait until I get the camera turned. That's crazy cool. Okay. Alright, there's where the sun's coming up. There's this incredible cloud. It almost looks like an angel in flight, sort of. No idea what that is. And we've got a couple of contrails heading this way. See the moon there, nearby where they intersect. But that's astonishing.
Okay, so just for the heck of it, I went and looked up pictures of Starlink launches in April 2024. And let's just kind of scroll through these. I don't know, it doesn't really look like what I saw at all. Maybe the one that comes closest would be that with that wavy line, but I'm at a loss. I have no idea what that was, but it was super cool and super beautiful, and I do feel kind of happy that I got a chance to see it, whatever it was, but I'd really like to know what that was.
And when John and I are out here together, he has 2 lights, I have 2 lights, we can see more. That's a little more like it. It's somewhat of a good sign, I suppose, that I see all kinds of shells here on the edge and in the water. I headed down over here to the point first because of that sky. And I mean, I know we have no wind, but I mean, that thing's not really moving or changing at all. It's very, very beautiful. Whatever it is. So right here where I'm standing, this is the high tide line. This is where stuff was getting washed to when the water was at its highest. Sometimes you will find the bigger shells here at that high tide line or just up here past it. This is what we would call a storm rack line. See, there's all kinds of little shells in here. And then the grasses and stuff too. So when I come show here at Lido, those are the areas I check: the storm rack, the high rack, and then the water's edge. I see a lot of busted stuff, but a little tricky when it's dark out. Unless something's really kind of really nice, it doesn't really jump out at you. Oh wow. Somebody made a sand sculpture over here. It looks like a place where you could like have like a mermaid tail, sit and have a mermaid tail kind of. And a bunch of little shells around it. That's cute. I haven't been to Lido in a little bit, and I sort of wanted to see how the point was looking. Are you alive? You look like you must be, because something moved you from here to here, right? Hey, little fella. Are you alive? Yeah, moving slow, but you're there. Here, friend. I'll put you on the edge, and then you can decide if you want to get wet or stay dry. Ooh, that's a nice scallop. Boy, oh boy. And is that? Oh, I thought it was a limpet. Just a slipper. But let's look at this, though. That's lovely. Right, first shell I picked up. Well, besides the critter. Alright, so just a little representation of what we got mostly around me right now. Got pieces of worm snail, like that. And we got some scallops, surf clams, and arcs. Ooh, there's a seraph. So let's go see what's piled up on the end. What's this? And this? Oh, there's a broken piece of whelk. And a roughed up turkey wing with a hole drilled in it. I might keep that because the hole's already in it. So when it storms, this little spot I'm standing on usually gets topped over by water. Oh, look at all the birds this morning. Hi, guys. Cute little dark scallop. And a sailor's ear. Ooh. Right on. Rack line's definitely getting chunkier. Let's go over here on the end. See what's what. Nice big bay scallop. I'll take that. Oh, another one. Oh, I like the color in this guy. Nice. Okay, so yeah, lots more shells over this way. And our storm rack is a pile here. And I'm not sure if you can see this. And there's a line there, and another one further back in. Ooh, hi birdies. Good morning. Ooh. Alright, now just peeking down at this, seeing what's here. Crossbarred Venuses, kitten's paws, big old surf worn arcs, broken tulips, scallops, surf clams, fighting conchs that are smashed. Interesting. Alright, so that's what's up in the high stuff. How about over here? Last night's high line. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, and it's empty too. A little fighting conch with no knobs. It's a knobless. Oh, there's a cute spiny jewel box. There. Little spiny jewel box. Alright, let's see what's in the water. And how bad it drops off. Oh gosh. Yeah, there will be no walking around that today. And that's a calico clam. Ooh, some really weird discoloration lines in it. That's cool. Look, that's awesome. Alright. Right, there is a lot of stuff here, but as you can see, it's mixed in with a lot of sand. It's gonna make finding stuff a little trickier. But I did spot this nice turkey. Oh yeah, he's in actually pretty nice shape. Where'd that flashlight I had go? Since I took my headlamp off. Oh, all the little birds. So cute. Alright, so there's our turkey wing. Really pretty. And lots of broken stuff right here in this rock edge. So, got a pretty orange. Fortunately, it's broken. And a piece of a tulip over here. Oh boy, that's a nice spiny jewel box. Oh wow. This whole thing is like shell layer. Whoa! Good morning. Look, here's a little baby lightning oak and a little piece of worm snail. That's super cool. Put some light on these so you can see them. Nice. Surprisingly, not as much on the point. With the winds coming out of the south, then the north, then the west. Right now, kind of a crapshoot where stuff's gonna be. Oh, stuff sure is looking chunky though. Big stuff and broken stuff. Not a lot of cute littles. If I don't do awesome here, which that would be fine. I'm out on the beach and getting my PT in, and hey, it's great. But if I don't find stuff, I can always move locations. And what have we here? Hello, lettered olive. A little tip of your point missing, but you're otherwise kind of pretty. Hello, little tiny olive. Aren't you cute? You're sort of tore up, but that's okay. You're like a shadow box olive. The kind glue sticks too. Hey! Hello, little broken horse conch. Aren't you cute? Yeah. And here we have a mossy ark. Nice one too. Nice and dark.
Not very long ago, somebody asked me out on the beach what the difference between a turkey wing and a mossy ark actually was, because they look so incredibly similar out there on the beach. They're actually sister species and look very close to each other. They live in the same habitat even. Now, a turkey wing will have all these crazy zigzag stripes on them. They actually will call them a zigzag or zebra arc too. Whereas a mossy, see how they have more like straight lines go across? And the shape is just the littlest bit different. Here, maybe when I put them side by side, you'll be able to tell. Look along that straight line edge. That's where the hinging mechanism goes for both of the shells. Across the top, take a look at them very closely. On the left, you'll see that longer protrusion is right along that straight edge, where on the turkey wing. Whereas on the mossy arc, it's shorter and the bigger protruding part is away from the hinging mechanism on the opposite side of the shell. So that's also a good way to tell the difference between the two of them. The stripes, the size, usually the turkey wings are a little bigger, and that crazy protrusion along the hinge side versus the front side of the shell. Those are 3 good ways for you to be able to tell the difference between these 2 gorgeous Gulf shells.
Oh, that's nice. Couple of oysters on them, will come right off. Now, you would want to call that a juvenile because of the size, but it's not. The lip is thick, so this one's a grown-up. Hello, beautiful scallop. Pretty calico scallop. And boy, there are pieces of fighting conch and bigger fighting conchs over here, but quite a bit bigger. I mean, look at these. This guy here, that's in rough shape right here on the back side of it, but that's a pretty good shell. I'm going to toss that one further up because somebody might actually want that. Oh, there's a lovely buttercup lucine. Look how buttery. Oh, and there's a moon snail kind of behind me too. Hello, moon. Oh, part of a moon. I'll leave that. And keep that. That's a good shadow box piece, and love that. Wow, that guy is nice. You know I said I wanted tinies, but that's not exactly what the beach is giving me, is it? It's a nice olive. Oh, now this is a cutie pie. Look at that pinkish purple tip on there. Wow. Oh, that's lovely. A little bit of tan on the inside. Nice. All right. That beautiful sunrise. Okay, I'm looking on the other side of this dune and seeing tufts of grass. So yeah, there's been a whole bunch of sand transport around here because those were not buried by sand before. Once again, big winds and storms have rearranged things down here. That's a corrugate jewel box top right there. Ooh. A little prickly cockle. Colors are pretty muted and he looks a little discolored. So he looks like he's been kicking around, but I kind of like it. Oh, hey, there's a nice turkey wing. Look at that beauty. Super nice turkey wing. There's the sun. Beautiful sunrise, not a cloud in it. Including that super awesome whatever that was in the sky I got this morning. Alright, I've moved up a little further now and I'm starting to realize how changed it is over here. How much higher the sand is, how this is pushed back, and there's a bigger carve line over where the rock jetty was. If you're a photographer, you recognize what's happening right now. It's called Sweet Spot. See that bathing glow that light puts on everything at this time of day? From a photography standpoint, it's beautiful. Now, I may not show on a GoPro, but my eyes can see this gorgeous peachish yellow tinge to all these waves as they cap and crest over. Good morning, Lido Key. Hello, little tern. See the light starting to hit the buildings and makes things kind of glow. It's what photographers call a sweet spot. And we get it at sunrise and sunset for just like a minute, maybe two. It doesn't last very long. And a big turkey leg. Wow, that's cool. Not doing well in the Chinese department though. And that's really what I had my heart set on today. Wow, he's big. Oh, I know you're not a tiny, but look at you. With that big hole in there. Alright. I'm kind of liking that. Oh, what do we got down here? Oh, hey, a rough scallop. How pretty. And we got a little juvie fighting conch here. That's pretty nice too. Alright. No way. Oh my gosh. There is no pile over there. The sand is piled up. But that's it. A very small pile there left. Huh. Well, Lido has sure changed. There's a seraph and a yellow cockle. Cool. Hello, moon snail. Oh, just the top. And a really old crusty crown conch. Cool. Alright, so clearly the shell piles have moved. The sand has moved. And the storms have rearranged once again. And where you think everything is, it isn't. It's a pretty color on that cardita. Not that much today. I hope you're in one piece. Heck yeah. Look at that moon. Wow. Big boy. Super nice moon snail. And the beautiful sun just starting to come over the dune. Well, okay then. Time to move on to the next location. And even though I didn't get a bunch of stuff, thank you, Lido, for the things I did get. And for a beautiful beach walk this morning.
No, it wasn't just strange skies. It was a strange experience kind of all over that day. When I finished at Lido, having not found all that much, I decided I was going to go try another place that I hadn't been to in a while. So I went down to one of the parks in Nokomis over at Casey Key. Found a couple of things. I'll just briefly show them here. And then we'll move on to where I had the most fun. Caspersen Beach.
Well, didn't find a whole lot at Lido, but that's okay. When you start this early in the morning, you have time to go to a second location. The good part about that is it's kind of still early enough. It's only 8 o'clock, so it's early enough for me to go to another spot, but I'm going to be hitting a little bit of the rush hour traffic to do so.
But we've been north plenty this year. I think I'm gonna head south. That's all there was from Lido this morning, so hopefully we'll find a little more out here at Nokomis. Nokomis Beach is on Casey Key. And part of the parking is blocked off. Looks like they're having to do some repairs and things over near where the handicap access is. We're at the bottom at Nokomis Beach, but the above parking lot. There's another parking lot over on that side. I just pulled into this one first because I thought I could park right by the access. Now this is supposed to be a good spot to get shark's teeth. And I think John and I maybe have been here before, but we parked on the other side. I think this is where the gopher tortoises hang out. So cute little play area over here off to the side. Looks like a lot of landscaping work's going on too. And there's pavilions for sitting under. Bathrooms are over there. So where I am, there's a waterway that kind of cuts through here into the bay, and I'm above it. Now, if you want to go to the next beach spot down where you can shell, you have to go all the way around and then drive north to it, because there's no bridge from where I'm at over to that side, to the other side of the jetty. So this is, I think, called North Jetty Park. Now I'm way off the water, but I can still hear a lot of surf roar. Usually what that means is there's sandbars just offshore chopping everything up, or it's deeper here and a sharper drop off. So we'll see. Oh gosh, yeah, the waves are quite a bit bigger here than they were over at Lido this morning. So yeah, a little deeper here, and there's the jetty. Okay. Now you'll notice the sand is not the same here as Lido. Notice it's darker. And it's also sort of mushier and chunks of stuff in it, much like Venice. So it's a little tougher to walk usually. It's about 9 o'clock now. Tide was low at 6. So we're halfway between our low and our mid tide today. Boy, it's loud here. Wow, a lot of surf worn and busted, but I'm not seeing much. Okay, this stuff's not really well packed and angled. So this is sort of tough going here. Alright, getting to some piled up kind of stuff now. A lot of it mixed in with the sand and this seaweed, which smells a little funky, but man, broken everything. Let's see what we got going on here. How far does it go? Alright, it's like 2 or 3 inches worth of shells.
Nice little broad red cardita. Not seeing a ton here though, I gotta be honest. What do we got here? Ooh. Too bad you're blown out, but that's pretty cool. Apple Murex, nice big one. Yeah, nice calibre scallop. Cool. And look at this. How worn this crossbar Venus is. I like that because of the color. It's gorgeous. Okay, there's some bone dark stuff. Maybe there was teeth here. I'll have to look some more. Nice dark broad red cardita. Ooh. And there's a prickly topper with some discoloration going on in it. That's pretty cool. Nice. There's a nice calico scallop. And a turkey wing. My way over here and look in the water by the rocks, I think. My paint legs up a little here. So we got here on the edge. There's another cute scallop with broken apple murex. Another scallop. Oh, there's quite a few of those. Nice one. Now it's choppy over here, so it's not that see-through. But stuff might be getting pushed up as the tide comes in, so I think it's worth looking. Fills in quick. Whoa! Okay, maybe I'm moving up a little. Dang. Now the other side that I mentioned is over there. It's on the other side of that jetty. And you can shell that area too. See where the surf's all hitting the rocks? But it's a lot rougher over there. And I don't know that it's worth it shelling wise, seeing what I'm seeing here. Find much here at Nokomis on Casey Key at this park, so I now have to decide if I'm gonna go one more place or if I'm gonna head back north.
For those of you who don't really know this area particularly well, Caspersen Beach is considered like the shark tooth capital of Florida, for sure. Maybe the world. I'm not positive about that, but constantly thousands of teeth wash in all the time. Little tiny ones, little bit slightly bigger ones with different colors on them. You can find some really neat stuff out there on the beach. So I went down to check it out, and the place was packed.
All right, now I'm pushing my luck. It is now 9:40, and since there was nothing at Nokomis to look at, I'm gonna scoot over to Caspersen Beach. The last time John and I tried to go over there, it was nuts busy. It was right after the whale was there, and it was just, oh my gosh. But I've been wanting to get over here to Caspersen. Now, Caspersen is heavily shark tooth hunted. A lot of people know about it, a lot of people go to it. Down to shorts now. It was probably 60 when I left the house. And now it's probably like 76. And we're on our way to like 82 here, I think, today. All right, the ocean sounds really crashy here too. Now you'll see I'm in some handicap parking. There is here at Caspersen handicap accessible parking in a couple of spots. One of the spots is down at the farthest end to park, and that's where there's the most of them and the bathhouses are. And now I'm in this middle lot, And then further up that way, if you're heading that direction, it'll be on your left. If you're coming in, it'll be on your right. There's a little spot where there's a walkway access, and there's like, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 parking spots there. So there's 3 of them here in this lot, and then another 4 of them by the restrooms. Not a ton, but I like this one because now I'm right by the ramp. And the ocean is literally right in front of me. That's a great thing about Caspersen. Not a long walk to get to water from anywhere here. All right, so, oh, you got a lot of folks out here hunting. Beach has changed a bit since the last time I was here. The dune's very removed. Shell piles here on the other side of the rocks, which means things wash over as high tide comes in. But you're a little protected here if you're behind the rocks too. It's nice. There's, oh my God, there's got to be hundreds of people here. You'll notice how dark this sand is too. Full of the stuff that we like to find. Little bits of fossil, bits of phosphate. Quite a lot in the rack line, which is going to be moving here as time goes on. Because that tide is coming in with a little bit of force. Just stuff to look at everywhere. Oop. And there's my first tooth for today. Ta-da! Awesome. That's a nice one. There's a little turkey wing. There's a tiny tooth. Look at that little guy. That's a nice one. It's certainly tricky conditions trying to do this in the water. But there's definitely stuff here. The little ones are falling through my scoop, so I'm gonna have to get the other one out of the bag. Nice bay scallop. Just found a piece of turtle shell. That is a fossilized piece of turtle shell. Super cool. Well, unlike the last couple of places I've been, there's lots of interesting things here at the beach. Maybe I should have started here this morning. Look at this adorable teeny tiny little scallop. And then there's a seraph and a lucky limpet. Yes, ma'am. Okay, that means it's gonna turn around. It's gonna be a better day. Limpets always bring me luck. Mwah! Lucky, lucky limpets. Very fun. And I did find a tooth right off the bat too, which was nice. Lots of interesting colors over here. A lot of it's broken. So I gotta keep an eye on those waves. I'm running low on dry clothes here. There's a lot of stuff here, but it's broken. Now I'm gonna keep looking for teeth. If I find shells, cool. But I want to find some more teeth.
Now take a look at this piece that I'm pulling out of my bag. I'm actually going to slow down so you can see it. It's from the dollar store. It's either a pasta scoop or a cat litter box scoop. I'm really not sure which, but it doesn't really matter because it was inexpensive and it's very, very useful for this.
You guys having any luck? No?
Yeah. We haven't, he gave us one, you know, so the kids have at least one on their way home. Obviously we're not for
And this piece of junk, I don't know what this is. It's like, I got it at the dollar store and it's either a pasta scoop or a cat litter box thing. I don't know what it is. I just saw it and I'm like, oh, that'd be great. Like, you know, so I bought it, but
Well, that's another idea if you want to hit the dollar store.
Yeah, we need the holes in this thing.
But yes, if you're going to be here for a few days, I would make a trip over to Shark Frenzy and get a couple of things to kind of help you and get some knowledge. And they're super helpful in there. And like I said, if you don't find any teeth, you can get teeth there. Like it's just cool.
Yeah, I think we might make a quick stop over there in case we have no luck here today. But the experience alone, I think they're having fun.
Oh, it's so fun. Even if you don't find stuff, it's so fun just to do this. Now, what you're looking for is basically what you're standing in. Did you guys know that you can find other stuff besides shark's teeth here?
No, like what?
Oh, let me show you.
She's been collecting shells.
This is a fossilized piece of turtle shell.
Oh my god.
See the lines in it?
Yeah.
Yep. Here you go. I want you to go home with a fossil.
Thank you.
Enjoy. I got a YouTube channel. I come down and do this kind of stuff all the time. So I do this stuff for my channel, yeah.
What do you say? Thank you.
You're very welcome. And good luck, guys.
Thank you so much. Okay, Mosquito.
Hang on. I'm going to give you something lucky.
Oh, you don't have to give us yours. I mean, thank you so much.
Here's what you want to find.
Is that you sure?
Take it. I got hundreds of these things at home. Take it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Enjoy, you guys. Have a lot of fun.
Thank you. Look what she just gave you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, now you can go home with a fossil and a shark's tooth. There you go, guys. Good luck. Have fun. You're welcome.
Okay, let's go put it in
Piece of bone. Alright, I found a lucky limpet. And I gave some folks a tooth. Let's see if the beach gives me something else fun. Wow! Coming in hot. Whew. There's one right there. Cool. What?
Yeah, a couple days ago I found one.
Okay.
I think it was what, half a piece of a megalodon that's about that long. But I've never.
Ooh, I see one tough one, I think. Let's find out. Yes, ma'am. Right there in the surf line. Look at that. Another cutie pie. About the same size as the one I gave away. Well, that worked out. Awesome. Boy, those waves so good. Lord. They're big down here. And this stuff shifts under my feet. I'm not going to lie. I want to walk around in this stuff, but it's not easy going in here. Look at that. That just washed down the beach at me. Sweet. And there's one. Oh, no, missing the tip. Catch him if you see him before the next wave comes, that's for sure. Because every wave changes entirely how this looks. Hey. Yes. That's cool. Wow, this is a good little spot over here. Oh, I just saw like 3 of them and they all went right by me. I don't think I'll find them again. Here's one of them. I don't see the other 2, darn it. Ouch. That's my keys hitting me in the face. Well, I sort of like how this is working out. I'm just sort of standing in one spot and letting them kind of wash to me, which is great. Woo!
Dang it, I needed to stay dry. I don't have any more clothes. Oh, good God. Oh, I just think I just saw a bigger one. Oh, heck no, now it's gone. There's so much zipping by me so fast, I don't even know what I'm seeing necessarily most of the time here. Taking a shot at it just in case. Oof. Okay, this was easier 5 minutes ago before the waves got big. Now this is much harder. Time to move up. Gosh. Should I go north or south? I'm gonna try south today. Not sure if that's anything at all, but look kind of neat. You less than half of the root, but still a tooth. Nice. Stingray mouth plate. That's cool too. Is that another one? That's one right there. Huh. Look at that. Alright, so this is a rack line where the water's getting to. Let's see if the water washes anything to me over here. Lots of little interesting pieces to look at. I've so been there before. Oh, I see a tooth running away. There is one right there. There's another little tooth. Look at this little turkey wing. All right. A couple of broad rib carnitas. These guys here. What other goodies we got in here? Let's see. There's a lot of rocks here, so things get broken, but... Wow. Oh man, that's a shame. That was a rough scallop. Bummer. Blade off of one. There's two more. I was doing better a little bit behind me here. Not finding as much over this way, but the water's getting a lot higher and it's getting a lot tougher. Another thing that helps doing this is having that anti-glare stuff on your glasses. Whether it's sunglasses or, in my case, I'm wearing my prescription ones today. Let's see here. Oof. Boy, there's tons of stuff stumbling around in here, but not easy to catch as the tide's coming in. Nope, just a rock.
water tolerates the salt water okay?
No, I tear up about 5 a year. Yeah. It's my PT, so. There's one. There we go. Yeah, that's getting tough. Hi guys. That was cool. Piece of line. Not a hollow one. Ooh, there's one right in front of me. Ah, right on. I love those colorful ones.
Go to the border, and somewhere in the border,
Well, so far, what's working best is getting low and going slow. There's a blade off of one with no root on it. That's cool. It's a little pointy tip. Just a little. Piece of bone there. Lots and lots and lots of neat stuff here, boy. But now I'm in tooth mode, so I'm sort of ignoring shells. Let's see if I can find some teeth. This is a very surf-worn one, but this is one. So it shows you that they don't always just come in the black. They come in tans and grays, browns, sometimes with reds. There's a little guy there too. And one right there. Little teeny tiny ones. Can't not hold them in my hand, but there we go. Having any luck?
You, let me ask you something.
Sure.
Is this just a rock, or what is it called, fossil, or what do you think it is?
Fossil shell. Big fossil piece of like a quahog clam that's really worn and some of the layers are broken off.
Very cool. What are these?
That is the nacre from inside of a pen shell.
The nacre, okay.
Yep.
So
Pen shells, they're about like that big. They're kind of homely. They call them beach tacos. Like they always got stuff on them and goo in them and whatever. But the inside nacre that breaks out of them, that's that stuff. It's pretty.
do you think this is a tooth, fossilized tooth, or it just happens a coincidence that it looks like very pointy?
Oh no, this is also cool though. You got a leg spur from a tortoise there.
A what?
A tortoise leg spur. You ever see a tortoise like put their leg down this way and there's all these things sticking off of them?
Yeah.
Well, in the big giant tortoises that we used to have in the Pleistocene and Pliocene, they lose them, you know, those spurs off their leg and they become
That's very
fossilized
cool.
like other things.
And I found this one.
Nice!
That's where
Congratulations!
Yeah, we're there.
Now you got the hang of it, what you're looking for, and it's starting to get easier to
So
see
this
too.
kind of things, they just happen to be the shape of things, but they're not really, they're like what, stones or like...
This, I think this actually is a broken piece off of an osteoderm. Those are the armor plates on like alligators and stuff like that. Those
Really?
fossilize as well, but I think that's
But
what you got
here?
is the outside edge of one of those. Well, Florida has been under and above water, and we used to be quite above water and it was marshland. Then we went well under it. That's why we have stuff that's more like Pliocene, Pleistocene mixed in with stuff from the Eocene and Miocene and Oligocene, because all that stuff is all getting exposed and jumbled up every time we have storms, every time, you know, they dredge somewhere and pull stuff from one place, put it in another, But this is, this whole area was like a shark nursery. So you'll find big ones, little ones, medium-sized ones, but a lot of other neat stuff in there with it. It washes out of the rivers, gets into the ocean, gets thrown back up on the shore. You're very close to what they call Bone Valley, whereas the richest fossil deposits in Florida actually are. You're welcome. Oh, sweet. Another piece of turtle shell. Yep. Turtle shell, very cool. Whoa! Let's see. Just rock. So that time right before high tide, when things are pushing in at you, is like one of the best times to actually go hunting. So now we're leveling off here. It's a little trickier to find stuff. There we go. All right. I wanted to end the day on another find, and there we have one right there. I'm gonna say thank you to Caspersen Beach for a fun little shark tooth and fossil hunt, and we'll be back again soon for some more. Well, that was a fun little adventure. We basically got like 3 seasons and 3 beaches in one day. Winter this morning, the last of it, at Lido. Spring when we got to Nokomis, even though there wasn't much for shells. And now we're in summer here at Caspersen with short teeth. That was a lot of fun.
So much fun. Between the strange sky mystery and then the cool shark's teeth we found down at Caspersen, that was a really good time. I enjoyed that a lot. There's also a little bit here in this video that you didn't get a chance to see because at that point my battery was dead. But as I was leaving, there was a little boy. He couldn't have been more than 5 or 6. Just a short little fella standing in the surf, and he's watching his family picking up shark's teeth. But he looked a little confused. And I said, buddy, have you found a tooth yet? And he's like, no, I don't see them. I looked and wasn't there one, not even a 1.5 feet behind him. So I picked it up for him and I put it in my hand with some sand to show him what it would look like actually tumbling around in there. Told him, this is what you're looking for, pal. Right here. If you can find this, just go through the sand really carefully with your sifter and you'll find some. I know a lot of people go down to Caspersen, Venice, Minnesota, and they're hoping to bring a big monster shark tooth home, like a megalodon, like a 5-incher. In full disclosure, most of those are found by folks who are diving, not actually washed up into the shore, but in about 30 to 40 feet of water just off the coast. So, if you're a diver and you're into shark's teeth, then Venice Beach, Caspersen, Minnesota Key, even around Stumps Pass, all of these areas should produce shark's tooth for you without much of a problem at all. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Strange Skies and Shark's Teeth episode adventure. It was pretty neat for me, and I'm really dying to hear what you guys think that thing was. So head on over to my community tab and give us a vote if you don't mind. And put in the comments, please put other and then say what it is that you think that it is. Because I've been looking for, I've held off on posting this footage for weeks, trying to identify what it was that I actually saw, so I could tell you what it was. But it's been well over a month now at this point, and I can't find a photo for anything similar at all to it. So if you have any ideas or you have some answers, please go ahead and share them with the whole group. I'd really appreciate that. And of course, because we are finding shark's teeth, and it does get everybody kind of jazzed about fossils, we have a fossil hunt coming up for you. Can't tell you where, but you're going to get to see some really amazing Pleistocene age shells when we go on our next adventure. Come on back next week and we'll see you again soon. And if you want to have adventures like this and find the cool stuff just like shark's teeth and neat shells, fun things in the sky, and maybe even some fossils, then you know what you need to do. Get out there and go shelling!